First, I went to a place called Firebase Sally, which was north and west. From there, I went to a little valley out in the middle of nowhere called the Ashaw Valley, at a place called the Eagle's Nest, one of the highest peaks in the valley. There was a tier. We were at the tall point, and then there was another one down below us, which is a fire base. And that's how we got back and forth. We were stationed right across the valley from Hamburger Hill. Not one person was not allowed to sleep at one time. There was several of us. But you always was looking through a night scope, binoculars, whatnot. And you could hear the whistling as the B-52s flew over and dropped. And they were way up there, so you didn't get to see them come down. All you heard is when they hit the ground. And it was just tremendous. It was, like a miniature earthquake. We were far enough away, you could still feel the vibration. Dangerous, upset, praying all the time, because there was so much death and destruction. The enemy was buried into that mountain deep enough to where they could drive 2.5-ton trucks back and forth. Even after the B-52s hit them, they were still there, going in and out. There was a place called Bastogne. It was more or less to the east of where we were. It was out in the middle of nowhere. It was right almost at the end of the valley. Is one of the ends that you come in from. And they came in one night when we were there. There was 57 of us there. Of the 57, only 7 walked off. The rest were either carried off or bagged out. When we came back, we were brought into Oakland, California. And the demonstrators and protesters were there to throw things at us, urine, feces, cigarettes, bottles, and then just call us baby killers and everything else you could think of. It was unbelievable. Why would they treat us that way when we were there to protect them?
And then when you came back to your wife and your 2 children, how was that?
It wasn't good. She decided she needed her time and space on a permanent basis, so she left me with the kids. Shortly after I got my bill from the Veterans Administration, everything was submitted for payment. But what we didn't know is the day that I went in for surgery, the Veterans Administration Hospital in Portland was shut down and locked down. They weren't accepting any patients whatsoever, even in the emergency room. Therefore, I was taken to Peace Health. I was operated on. I died twice on the table, and I came through it. I've got a scar from below my navel to below my chest that'll never go away, and a bag that I have to keep on me forever. During that time, I encompassed a bill with the Peace Health for over $100,000, knowing that I couldn't pay for it. I paid what I could when I could. And then one day I got a letter from Peace Health saying that we want you to fill these forms out and send them back. I did. And a week later I got a letter saying your debt was totally excused. An experience that I wouldn't want my own sons to go through, or daughter. An experience that gives you the opportunity to really see God and have Him come up and be your protector. He has truly given me missions that I didn't even know that was possible. One of them was here at the church with the youth for 2 years. I love this church. I love the people in this church.